What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Family Adventures In. Today we are exploring the beautiful community of Medicine Hat, where the kids and I are looking at some of the local community attractions and things that make Medicine Hat such a cool little community, as well as taking part in the Eevee Dynamax Day with Pokémon GO over the weekend, where the kids and I did so many raids, and the kids got to catch some of their favorite Pokemon this weekend, and they each got an opportunity to evolve into their favorite Eevee evolution. One of the things I like about playing Pokemon GO with the kids is the fact that there is so many great little art installments, things that make communities cool, unique, historical, as part of the Pokestops or gyms that take part in the game. Now, if you don't know anything about Pokemon GO, basically in the world of Pokemon, there's Pokemon gyms that you battle to win. There's also raids, which are held at gyms, and you're able to go ahead and battle those for an opportunity to catch a pretty strong Pokemon. But the way the game structures it is around community. Players can submit their ideas for stops, which are supposed to be driving players to the local community, cultural items, historic items, and things like that. So when we get into communities that we're not normally from or are new to, we actually get an opportunity to learn little bits and pieces, whether it's a historical plaque or something along those lines, that showcase a little bit of the history or culture of the community. And that's pretty awesome when you've got kids that are young and you want them to experience as much as possible when it comes to history and culture. And it's been really great to use it as a tool for them to be able to learn more about the province and communities within the province. One of our first stops in Medicine Hat was at the Samus Teepee. This landmark is very visually striking, and you can see it a long ways off, mainly helped by its 215-foot height. This steel teepee was built in tribute to Indigenous culture and was part of the Calgary Olympics that a local philanthropist actually bought when it went for auction after the Olympics and brought it back to Medicine Hat, where it was erected in the current location. Now, there was 3 main pillars that were part of the original teepee, and one of those pillars was actually destroyed by accident due to an issue in transportation. So they had to redesign it slightly, and it opened it up to its modern look that we have now. Around the teepee, there's a number of informational boards talking about the history of the region and Indigenous culture, and there's also a number of pieces of art that actually hang on the teepee itself that speak to each of these boards. Medicine Hat has some of the most beautiful parks I have ever experienced. Now, if you know anything about November in Alberta, everything's just brown. But as we drive through the park we're going through right now, it is called Kincooley Park. It was built by the Kinsman Club, and it is where Medicine Hat hosts a lot of its local festivals. There's a toboggan hill, baseball diamonds. There's also some good fishing that goes on during the summer in the creek. As well, when we take a look through the park, there's also volleyball nets, playgrounds, and places where families can come and have their picnics or family gatherings. Kincooley is also home to Medicine Hat Skateboard Park. Now, this is where they host Canada's largest skateboard competition, known as Beat the Heat. And every year they have competitors coming from across North America to participate in this event. And the kids and I this year actually were able to go and watch some of what was going on with the Beat the Heat competition on Canada Day. And it was really awesome to see all of these amateur competitors coming out and showing off their skills here in Alberta. One of our next stops was at the Historical Clay District and Medelta Potteries. Now, this offers a unique hands-on experience of kilns and pottery classes, which are great for family and children to participate in. This is where Medicine Hat's first major industry took off in pottery. It's designated a provincial historical site, which you'll see in regards to some of the clay pottery that was found and unearthed. It's now in a big pile as they are sorting through the historical find. There's also some old train cars as well as historical structures inside the facility. Now, unfortunately, it was closed for a private function when we were there, or else we would be able to show you some of the cool things inside, like the glass floor over top of the buried kilns they found while they were surveying the space. So hit that like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll catch you in part 2 of our journey in Medicine Hat and with Pokémon GO for the Eevee event. Thanks, and we'll catch you in the next one.